When is there going to be a tournament or a...
There, I have an attachment to that, what he just said. GameWorks. I don't know if y'all heard of that place, but it was a place I grew up, an arcade spot that I grew up around. I don't even know if it's still hanging out to this day, but GameWorks at Great Lakes Mall in Michigan. I remember that. Man, wow, that's crazy how I still remember that. But there was a certain time on Saturdays that had Marvel vs. Capcom 2 where these elite type players would play. And by the way, when I won the tournament for Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I wasn't striving for that. That was because my brother threw me in the pile. That was not on purpose. But I still wanted to see the skill set that I had compared to somebody else. Am I as good as I think I am? Do I have a long way to go to learn? All this other stuff. And GameWorks had this in Michigan, had this certain time where it was these 4 or 5 guys. I can't remember how many it was, but I think it was 4 or 5. And they would just be around Marvel's Capcom 2. And it was, I'll tell you, these guys definitely showed you where you was at. And I wasn't the best one in that room. I was pretty good, but I wasn't the best one in that room. But like how he was saying, how you was finding competition so you can get better and learn about yourself. That was me. That was GameWorks, and shout out to that place. I don't even know if they're still running now, but GameWorks, Michigan, and Great Lakes Mall. That was my story for what he's saying there. You know, because you can't really find I was invested in that fighting game more than any other fighting game. That's why when it came to Tekken and other ones, I was okay. Because I put more time in Marvel's Capcom 2. But I couldn't find any other place where people was taking it to the seriousness that I was. Except that one place. And sometimes I'll be there, sometimes I wouldn't. It'd be up to my parents if they let me go there because I was young. But yeah, it was a certain time on Saturdays at GameWorks. That's crazy. I'm just talking about it. I had a flashback.
brand bat or something going down, I have to go there and watch people do this shit.
Yeah.
I need to get an old SBO DVD to see what the hell did somebody do in CVS2. Like, what the hell is going on? And that's the thing.
You couldn't, like, my day, like, when I was a kid, there ain't no phones or recorders and stuff, so it was all mental memory. That was the one thing that back in the day of fighting games, and players like, not just me, but players like myself, we had to work hard because we also just had to remember what we saw, remember what we dealt with. And, you know, now you can have recorders and YouTube and all this other stuff, which is cool. That's why I said I'm in the middle of the old and new, because what worked, you know, some things that worked in the old, you know, back in the day can work now, but there's a lot of things in the new that can definitely help upgrade to learn the game better. But I don't know. Sorry, I gave y'all that. Well, I'm not sorry, but I gave y'all a story because he just put me down memory lane.
Go out of your way
it's funny
to
just
find
to hear
this
somebody
information.
what they was
the
going
best
through
hope you
back in the
had
day,
was that
I just had a memory.
somebody on SRK